celebratory hug with your home is there. And Chelsea 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. And we qualify for next year's Champions League. And for those 3 or 4 of you that always watch these videos, hope you got your money on a few weeks ago. 15-2, when I said Manchester United had finished third, we'd finish fourth, and Leicester would be in the Europa League. So don't say I don't give you the top punts on this channel as well. So yesterday I was actually, first game of the season I haven't watched live because I was travelling. I couldn't believe that I'd made them travel arrangements, but I watched the highlights, and what a free kick by Mason Mount, and what a lovely finish by Giroud. Absolutely determination. That's what scored Giroud that goal. Because I think and the fastest I've ever seen him move. But yesterday it looked great. Caballero, this is how low we've sunk with goalkeeper expectations. Caballero putting that one over. It was a difficult ball, but not a ball that a top Premiership keeper shouldn't save. But I think if Kepa had been in goal, he would let it in. So yeah, well done Willy Caballero. I'm not going to score because I didn't see the whole game. I'm not going to go through and score them. But Caballero, when he's come in, has never let us down. When I look back over the season, Kepa, I'm not going to score Kepa. I just think his concentration is, I don't know, he just looks shot to bits, doesn't he? I watched one of his old YouTube videos where he was playing in Spain. Some of the saves he was making were great. But I just think the Premiership is so physical that he's been found out. He's got a little slight frame. He's 6'1", and I think now that's just too small for a top keeper. The days of Shilton have gone, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not going to lay in on Kepa, and for anyone that sent him death threats, you need a check up from the neck up. You're not a true fan. It's a football match. It's a football match. Get real, get a life, and stop being a coward behind your keyboard. So that's all I'm going to say on Kepa. We need to address the goalkeeper situation. Apparently, looking at social media, Zuma's the best central defender in the world now. I disagree. He may have had a good game yesterday. He's good in the air, but too often he gets caught out and his passing's not up to scratch. So yeah, our whole back line, Rudiger, Christensen and Zuma aren't really top notch. No Carvalhos, no Terrys, not even any Leboeufs, no Gallas's, second rate. And they've done great really to make as fewer mistakes as they actually have. Midfield, Kovacic is my player of the season. He really tied that up before the lockdown. Driving forward, defensively excellent. You can see why Real Madrid bought him. And I can't really see why he couldn't get in that Real Madrid side the way he's been playing. Just edges out Mason Mount, young lad, far sort of exceeded my expectations for him. Can take a free kick as we saw yesterday, but his general work rate has been brilliant, and the hate that he's got online from some of these FIFA football managers who haven't got a clue about football really, has been sad to watch at times. They're not supporters, they're not Chelsea supporters, and I don't know what their brain capacity must be. I reckon they must knock thousands of doors every night to find out where they live, and they've been put in charge of a keyboard. Absolute idiots. Willian has had a good season, a very good season. I'll have these people saying, oh, he's only scored so many and only set up so many, but the times he's run back and he's stopped attacks, there's no stats for that. Loftus-Cheek back and looking sharp last couple of games when he's played a few minutes. Next season he's going to be a big player for us. happy goodbye to Pedro, bless him. He's been a great servant, and I just want to wish him well at Roma. He hasn't had the minutes that he deserved, but there you go. That's just a transformation of a team. Captain America, Pulisic, could easily, in this after lockdown, have had a claim for being man of the season. And Callum Hudson-Odoi, lots to work to do, especially defensively, but he's done okay. Poor Kante, he's had an injury hit season, still one of my favourite players, still one of the best midfielders in the world. And for those that said he needs replacing, again, in my humble opinion, idiots. Jorginho, I think we've probably seen the last of him in a Chelsea shirt. Well, after next Saturday's FA Cup final and maybe the Champions League game. But again, he's Jorginho is Jorginho. He flatters to deceive. He'll have an excellent game if people aren't closing him down, and then they're not so good. Giroud, top class professional. When you think what he's done, he was out the side, looked like he was on his way, and Mr. Reliable. 7 goals in the last 8 games. Probably played a major part in us getting to that Champions League. And Tammy Abraham, you know, watch these videos. I don't rate him personally, but 15 goals in your first Premier League season when you've been out injured, perhaps I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't rate him. He doesn't make the runs, doesn't hold the ball up. What is he, 21, 22? He is going to improve, but is he going to improve to the sort of standards of Drogba? You know, and you say to me, oh, you know, he's scored more goals than Drogba did in his first season. Yes, he has. Yeah, he has. But has he held the ball up as well? Has he contributed as well? I'll leave that to you. A few other players that I haven't mentioned. Tomori, I would like to have seen him play more. I think he's got a load of potential, absolutely loads of potential. And incoming, we've definitely got Werner and we've got Ziyech, and it's exciting times. That's all from me. All I've got to say is well done to Frank and well done to Roman for putting his hand back in his pocket, and about time too, because we were dropping so far behind everyone else, and we need to catch up with the Liverpools of this world. One thing I've got to say is hats off to Frank for turning around to Liverpool bench and saying you just won one title and one league title and you're giving it large, where Frank's got about 4 or 5 himself. So well done to Lampard, well done the whole squad, and well done Lamps for getting us across the line. Speak to you after the FA Cup final, when hopefully it's good news, although it's going to be a tough game. Up to Chelsea.